Also, by the way, I find this very funny, but you know that clip I posted on YouTube about like the when I was like smurfing on LAN for that day because I couldn't play on NA because my internet was being dog shit. You guys know that clip, right? They got like 20,000 views or 30,000 views on my YouTube. I check on TikTok because someone linked it to me. Someone just took that clip, posted it on TikTok, and it got 1.2 million views on multiple channels. And I'm like, holy fuck, yo, that site is that site is so fucking stacked with just in general like social media. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, god damn, that's fucking crazy. Actually, is it just filled with bots, or is it legitimately like that big of a fucking site nowadays? Adrian's new TikTok. No, I was just wondering, man. I'm just like, what the fuck is that, man? That's some crazy shit. Well, talking about Mordekaiser, I get to play against another one. Maybe I, you know, make that clip happen again. Interesting. So based on like what's happening here, I am going to do something very interesting. So I'm going to two-wave crash. This is something that you barely do, by the way, but I take advantage of this whenever I can. Whenever I realize that that I'm able to do something like this. I'm not even gonna two-wave crash. I'm actually going to skip a lot of my early like push there, so I can go in and invade this guy. It'll pretty much end the whole game for him. Interesting. Did Amumu rage quit? Interesting. Oh, he's in our red buff? No chance. That's funny. Well, the best thing the Amumu can do now is reset and then probably head to bot lane after that. That's what I would do. The Mordekaiser matchup is kind of simple, chat. I know some of you guys are asking about it. Realistically, so if you're playing Riven, right, or any champion with mobility, you just have to save your dashes for the moment that the champion decides to use one of the abilities that you can just dodge, right? So look, you go in front of him, sidestep side, you keep on sidestepping, right? You're supposed to react the moment that you see the ability come out, right? And then the moment you see it, you use your shield, etc. It's very simple. It's very stat checky. You wait until a certain point in the game to do something. I'm only gonna flash if he flashes. I don't think I need to, so we're good. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna annoy this guy a little bit. Alright, let's reset. So we always run Nullifying Orb against Jax. I personally do it. You don't have to do it, but I think it's actually pretty damn good.
This world balances on the edge of my blade.
There's plenty of fighting in Doom. Yeah, you think so? I think so too. That game is actually really fun. Doom is definitely one of the most fun FPS games I've played in a while. Especially the whole like dynamic of like, oh, you gotta keep moving, you gotta keep going. The thing is, like, it's very mentally taxing as a beginner, at least. Especially if I'm playing it on the hardest difficulty right away. Very, very mentally taxing. Hiding, see? Baiting. Hey, Master Fiend, come on, you got this. You can do it. Back out, back out, back out, back out, back out. Alright, we have a little party going on here. We have a fucking 5-man up here. I'm gonna let my boy Nunu die. Psych. What if I don't want to die? Good. They got a little smoked. Hold on. What can you do when you're gonna leave and Mordekaiser says 15 feet back? If the Mordekaiser never wants to fight you early when you're actually stronger than him, what you're supposed to do is what I did, where like you have wave control and then you impact the rest of the game. So it's more of like, you know, Riven's just a better champion than Mordekaiser, so you just win if you know how to play it. Alright, look. Fake aggression, fake aggression. So the thing is, this is the key thing. So look, so there are situations, right, where like you being aggressive, right, is 100%. You have to do it because it's a play that's unavoidable for your opponent. So for example, say that I'm here, right? This is like a little checklist, right? We're like, oh, okay. So if Vladimir passes this part of the lane without checking this push, you have to be perma aggro, and there's no fake aggression here, right? There's no fake aggression here. This is just like a little test. We're testing to see how good the Vladimir actually is at the game. Right? If he kites back down, yeah, okay, this is fine. But we're still gonna do it. We're still gonna just push him out. Gonna make sure we get our XP, and now he can't enter through it. So kiting wise, he's actually pretty good. Pop the ghost. He can't enter the lane as long as I don't want him to enter the lane. So that's just pure aggression. There's no fake aggression there, obviously, right? So now I'm gonna show you what fake aggression looks like when he gets back into the lane. Okay, look. Fake aggression is me moving up here and then pretending that I want to actually like trade with him, right? Or like pretending that I want something to happen like really forcefully, but like, so he's always scared, but I actually know that I don't want to do anything, right? This is like a mental state that you have to be in for most of the game whenever you're playing League, right? That's where like those little like stutter movements that I just did right there come into play. You see how I went for that there though? That fake aggression can turn into real aggression, like a proper play, if the Vladimir player, if the Vladimir player actually fucks up and walks a little bit too close. You just want to pressure. You want to threaten action. So I haven't really been farming too much, but I have a big XP lead over him, and now the wave is in a godlike spot for me. Is it worth giving CS to zone? Yes. Well, you're not getting the last hits, but you're still getting the XP for them. he tried to force me to like crash there. The thing is, I'm still pretty strong even in that big wave, so I'm still gonna try to keep the wave here. So when Talon comes in, Vladimir can't really do anything about it. So we won the lane level 1 because he came in at the wrong angle and he didn't check the brush. Can you guys believe like everything that just happened in this game? Everything, right? The way that I just played this early game, the reason that Vladimir is so fucked is only because he didn't walk from here upwards and check the brush. That's he failed his checklist right there. He just failed it really badly and ended up losing for it. So now we're gonna make sure that Vladimir doesn't get XP. So we warded that to make sure he doesn't walk into that brush. Still have the wave in a great spot. My ignite's coming up. I'm lots of levels ahead. So now our goal is to make sure that he doesn't get anywhere near XP range of one of the dying minions. Because if he gets in XP range of one of the dying minions, he can get level 3. And if he gets level 3, that's when I have a hard time killing him, because he has his pool, right? I'm gonna push back just to see. He's back there, still level 2. The thing is, it's a lot of information. There's a lot of shit, no, he got it. See, that sucks. I fucked up there, because I allowed him to get level 3 for no reason. Which sucks. Yeah, and if my jungler was up here right now, he'd be ready. I'd be able to kill this guy free. But our jungler went to make a play on the bot side of the map. So I did that to chunk him out low enough so that now he has to leave the lane, or I'll kill him. Oh. See, that is actually really unfortunate because I wanted to queue back. I didn't want to queue into him. Good thing is, he's losing a lot of CS, he's losing a lot of minions, a lot of XP. We're doing really well. So now we're gonna get this. You're wondering, Adrian, why didn't you just get pure damage? Because I don't need the damage. If I have enough mobility, right, to be able to just like control the lane, walk up and punish his positioning, etc., it's really, really important. Because I already have the damage to kill him. I don't need more damage. This Talon is really bad. Well, that's okay. Is this Talon trolling? No, he's not trolling. He just doesn't know any better. It's cool. Okay, so I still have the wave exactly where I want it, so that's really good. I'm gonna make sure that it doesn't crash. Push this little minion right here with me. And now we just last it. We wait. So now I'm at the point where I can't really dive him unless he fucks up, so I'm gonna try to mess with the enemy jungler as much as possible. I'm not doing my fast combo completely because I want to make sure that if he does end up showing up, I have my abilities up and ready to kill him. Okay, so let's keep going. Oh, interesting. He's trying to take this camp. Okay, we stopped him from taking it. Go back to the lane. Other matchup where maybe other shadows of the enemy, they're unplayable. Yeah, there's something like that. There are matchups where like your thought process is just like, I'm just gonna sit here, get poked, and then hopefully I don't lose the game. Which are the ones that you should just dodge, realistically. Or you should be playing another champion. What about Vayne top? Yeah, she's probably one of them. We're like... But I mean, that... You have to assume that your opponent knows how to play that matchup really well, right? And I'm gonna be honest, not that many people play that matchup well until like Hyla, so you'll be fun. But yeah, technically those matchups are like kind of unplayable. Right now I have nothing to do. I'm waiting for my center to get vision, show me what's up, right? If I see anything about Karthus, him trying to do like Herald, something like that, then I'm gonna walk down and just mess with him. So for example here, if you notice, I'm just slow pushing and last hitting because there's no play to be done. And then the moment that I see a play, right, that I can actually impact, that's when like I crash wave or I start like forcing things a little bit more. Okay, so here I'm gonna just crash this. gonna just crash this, walk into here. I think the enemy jungler is just like far fucking gone though. I don't think he's even playing. I'm gonna get that. Back to top lane, back to slow pushing. Report our top, please. What happened? What did you do? He fucked up his level 1. That's the main thing he fucked up. Emotional damage. You know who to honor this game. I guess I'll honor the town. You can just look at the name. I know this guy's gonna win trade the game. TBH. He had to the level 1 really. No way. It's hard to tell when it's win trading or if the person's legitimately bad. You know. What do you guys think? I personally don't think that Vlad was like win trading. I'd say he just doesn't know how to play that matchup at all. Would do what he did level 1. I agree. Kind of sucky matchmaking. I mean, I don't know if it's win trade or not. Could be. Who knows? You can misplay like that purposely, but only he knows that. Exactly. So that's like could be. Who knows? Who cares? I mean, obviously the person losing, or the team that has them would care. Cause look at this. Would you guys say this is intentional? We're gonna look at it real quick, okay? All right, chat. Tell me, do you think this is an intentional play? Because you guys remember this little, like, we were talking about it, if, like... So this is, like, a high elo check. Where, like, if your opponent is playing a ranged squishy champion, and they go past this part of the lane right here. Right? This line. Where, like, the brush and the wall start. They need to actually, like, kite back away from this brush. Or, like, even just click it, and then, or, like, ward it even. Depends. Right? So this is like basic knowledge from like years ago, right? The Vladimir leashed, right? And then he walked up through here. Is it let's see, is this intentional? Is this a win trade or not? Or is the guy just being bad? Keep watching. So look, this is getting really bad now, right? This is getting really bad. He can't approach the wave. He can't do anything. So right there, he approached it. He got level 2, but then he got too close. Got a really chunky trade, and then eventually he gets really tired. The wave, because the wave stacked up, but he doesn't want me to freeze it. Yeah, he's level 2. And just dies. Win trade or bad player? Thoughts? Because the other guy was in the other team saying there was a win trade. Bad? He's just bad? Bad player?